You know the saying when they say, treat others the way you would treat yourself? I think that needs to be kind of flipped. I think you should look at how someone treats themselves to determine how they're going to treat others or treat you. Sometimes we expect or have expectations of people that they don't even have for themselves. How can you expect somebody to love you unconditionally, treat you right, respect you, when it's literally people out here who don't love themselves unconditionally, who don't respect themselves, who don't care about themselves, and who aren't happy with what they see in the mirror? And if somebody isn't happy with what they see in the mirror, if somebody can't love themselves unconditionally, then 9 out of 10, they can't do that for you. You'll be surprised how many people are in this world. And I put hands over them with healing and grace and all of these things for these people because I can relate. But there's so many people in this world who are so hard on themselves, who do not give themselves grace, who do not give themselves space, who, if they don't meet the expectations that they set for themselves or that other people set for them, they feel like they are a failure. They feel they are not worthy of love. They self-destruct. And you can't love them until they love themselves. It doesn't work. It's impossible. I can't give you the love that I have for you. I can't make you see what I see. You have to have some foundation of that love for yourself. Some foundation of that love for yourself. Because the only way that I'm going to be able to give that love and it have some type of influence is if you are receptive, if you can receive it. And what we don't realize is a lot of people cannot receive the love because they don't have any foundation of love for themselves. They don't feel like they deserve the love. They think what you're doing is not real, disingenuous. How can you love me? How can you love this person? Like, look at all the stuff that I do. It's the shame. It's the guilt that they hold on their shoulders. So I say this, pay attention to how people treat themselves. If they look like they respect themselves, if they look like they care about their well-being physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, they take these times out to be introspective, to look at themselves, to self-reflect. They take accountability. They're not so hard on themselves when they mess up or they wrong. They can speak on their actions. They can speak on their inactions, and then they can say, hey, I'm human. These are ways that I can make these things better. This is what I can do. I'm human. I had a vulnerable moment. I was in my feelings. I'm not a horrible person, though. I can do better. I have the ability and the potential to be better. When you find people like that, friend, lover, family, whoever, that person is going to be able to treat you in a way that you will treasure in your love. Because that's how they feel about themselves. And they'll be able to do it. They'll be able to have grace for you because they have grace for themselves. They'll be able to give you nurturing and pour into you because they pour into themselves. So I would advise you to pay very close attention to how people treat themselves, how they take care of themselves, because that's going to be a telltale sign on how they're going to reflect that onto you or project that onto you. Peace and blessings.